It is the morning of the 4th of October 1519, and the local population flocks in great numbers, running through the alleyways and houses to be able to see Bishop Ugoni consecrating the foundation stone of what was to become the Church of San Giuseppe. Who knows if in their imagination they imagined that from that stone, in such a small square, such a majestic place of faith would rise. Because what we now call the wow effect, that awe that makes us feel so small in front of the majesty of the San Giuseppe Church, is mainly due to a lack of expectations. The church overlooks a very narrow churchyard, surrounded by houses, and makes us anticipate a medieval structure, when churches were erected in the center of neighborhoods. Its grandeur cannot be perceived from the outside. Yet, the facade, remodeled in the 18th century, is imposing, sober and austere, divided by pilasters that anticipate a three-nave interior, emphasized by the three 16th century portals, the central one of which has imposing columns. And it is only by changing the point of observation, from Piazza della Loggia, that we can see behind the roofs the terracotta lantern pinnacles, towering into the sky, that reveal so much of Lombardy's Gothic tradition. From the outside, we do not perceive what happens inside. The creator of the project, whose name is unknown, had to deal with all the surrounding appurtenances and ended up with a rectangle 96 Brescian fathoms long, which is about 47 meters, which were divided into modules of 24 fathoms to build a church with a traditional Gothic layout with 4 aisles. But this project did not see the light of day, because 4 columns were to be placed along the length of the aisles instead of 3. This increased the number of side chapels from 16 to 20. And for the church bookkeepers, this was very good news, since more altars meant more burials of noblemen, brotherhood members, and patrons, which was extremely helpful in the realization of the undertaking. That change in approach, however, resulted in a very precise stylistic choice: the rejection of a now archaic Gothic style in favor of solutions that reflect a new time, that of the Venetian domination, in which exchanges among artists were increasingly intense and, like the waves of the sea, moved from the lagoon to the mainland and back, giving rise to new forms of Renaissance inspiration. The large barrel vault, decorated with coffered motifs, is supported by 8 columns, where Gothic and Proto-Renaissance elements merge together, thus giving a very strong sense of spatial unity. The side aisles still retain the cross vaults with their broad decorated ribs, opening onto 10 chapels on each side, hollowed-out niches with the transverse partitions counterbalancing the thrust of the barrel vault. They're all still secured, as they once were, by an iron gate. Stefano Lamberti, the master of the small perfect wooden architectures still visible in the altarpieces in San Francesco and San Giovanni, and Benedetto delle Croci, the city's most sought-after goldsmith, contribute to the creation of this place, where a unique atmosphere can still be experienced today.